Hello friends, hopes you are doing well. Today's video is about the comparisons between different most popular Arduino boards and most commonly Arduino boards used in different projects. If I am not covering in any Arduino board, it doesn't mean that it is not existing. So before going to comparison, you must have a knowledge about the microcontroller is. So if I am just summarizing the microcontroller, you can say that microcontroller is actually the brain of different projects. So if you are not going to use microcontroller, then you may have a need of lot of transistors, lot of the ICs for making your for developing your logic. So let's start our journey. So it is a best place for all of you guys to learn Arduino microcontroller from scratch. I will update further videos relevant to Arduinos. I will cover step by step. At first, today's video is just about different Arduino, and at the end of this video, you will be able to select the suitable Arduino board for your project. So at first, we have a Arduino Nano, which is very smaller in size. Another one is Arduino Uno. The size of Uno is comparatively larger than Nano. Then at the end we have Arduino Mega 2560. It is very larger in size. And what are the other technical differences between these all of these boards? I will explain in next slides. So let's start from Nano. Arduino Nano is a small package of the Arduino. It has 14 different digital IOs, input outputs. Among 14, you can use 6 of them as a PWM output. It has onboard analog 8 inputs. The Arduino Nano uses the microcontroller at Mega 328 with crystal frequency 16 MHz. Program memory is 32 KB and EEPROM memory is 1 KB. It has a RAM of 2 KB. It has onboard a hardware serial port with MAR TX and RX for transmitter and receiving. So for their if I'm talking about its voltage specification, you can input 7 volt to 12 volt. It's a recommendation. However, it can support 6 to 20 volt. Components that is installed on board is like microcontroller or any other ports needs 5 volt. So for that sake, there is on board a regulator that converts your input voltage to 5 volt. If you want to program Arduino Nano, you have a need of USB cable with a mini USB jack. Then by using Arduino IDE, which supports C language, you can program it. So it is very cost effective. If I'm talking about its price, so price is approximately $4 to $5 or less than $4 to $5. It is very smaller in size. So where you will use it in those projects where you have a need of where you are very conscious about the weight, about the size of the project, then you will use the Nano rather than the other boards available. For example, in RC aircraft, the weight is to matter and the size is also to matter. So you will use Arduino Nano for that project. Next is the Arduino Uno. If I'm talking about its specification, so you can find here the Arduino Uno is just similar to the Nano, but the only difference you will see here is size difference. you can find the UNO in larger in size as compared to Nano. So if the Nano is smarter, cost effective, then why we will use UNO? So the answer is that there are a lot of number of the shields available. For example, if I'm talking about motor shield, that is stepper motor shield, that is L298, then if you are using the shield with UNO, you just have a need to just put on or install on its headers available. But if you want to interface that shield with Nano, you have a need of jumper wires because its size is not matching with shield. But shields available in market are exactly the size of UNO or other Arduino boards. So as the technical other details are very similar. So once again, and there is the, if I'm talking about input voltage, so you can use recommendation is 7 to 12 volt. If you want, you have a need to interface other component which needs operating voltage 5 volt or 3.3 volt, then this board will also output you 5 volt and 3.3 volt. It has a regulator, onboard regulator, that converts 5 volt and 3.3 volts. So reset button is also here if you want to reset the program while running and so on. Once again, you have need of IDE for programming, and it supports C language. The is that it has a external power jack. You can use the adapter, and you can use as well a battery to it VN voltage input port. You can also power it by USB cable. So whatever is your need, you can choose it. Okay, the next and the last one is Arduino Mega 2560. It is larger in size, but the major difference between Nano UNO and Mega 2560 is that Mega 2560 has lot of IOs ports. First of all, Arduino Mega uses Mega 2560 microcontroller. Crystal oscillator is 16 megahertz, but program memory is more, that is 32 KB. ROM memory is 256 KB and RAM is 8 KB. These are all specification more than the previously two covered Arduino boards. It has 54 digital IOs, 14 can be used for PWM output. It has onboard 16 analog inputs. You will also find the 4 hardware serial ports. By programming, you can use the software serial ports. Right now, I'm not going to explain. So just focus on the hardware serial ports is available on Arduino Mega is 4. So you can simultaneously use 4 different ports as for your serial communication. Once again, the voltage specification is same as for the previous one. Okay, you have to use programming in Arduino IDE same as for UNO and Nano. From these tables, from these charts, from this presentation, hopes you will be able to choose which Arduino is more suitable. If you have a lot of the hardware interface needed, if you have a great need of IOs, then I will recommend you use Arduino Mega. If you have less IOs, then use UNO or Nano. If you have to select which is more suitable among Nano and UNO, then you will consider your priorities. If weight and size is having more importance, then you will use Nano. But if you are using the shield, which can easily be interfaced with UNO, and shield is also can be easily interfaced with Mega, then you will switch to Nano to UNO. So hope this video is helpful for you.